about an incident during last night's Littlewoods Cup match at Portsmouth, where he was seen to throw punches at one of his own players. Ian Seymour reports.
Lou Macari had words with midfielder Steve Foley on the touchline just 5 minutes from time when he was replaced. Foley was obviously upset and a scuffle started. Two policemen and assistant manager John Trollope helped calm things down. Today, Lou Macari refused to comment about the incident, saying that it's an internal matter. Swindon again outplayed Portsmouth, winning 3-1. Here's Bamber's second, slotted home after White's shot had hit the crossbar. Swindon beat Portsmouth 6-2 on aggregate. And in today's draw, Swindon have First Division opposition again when they take on Watford. We'll have
of the Littlewoods Cup, a match which, as Ian Seymour reports, ended in a little bit of controversy.
Yes, a wonderful victory, no doubt about that, but I fear the headlines may be overshadowed by a bizarre incident that happened 5 minutes from time. That was when manager Lou Macari decided to pull off midfielder Steve Foley. Foley was upset and words were exchanged. Eyewitnesses then claim Macari and Foley scuffled on the edge of the pitch. Now, I understand punches were thrown and it took two policemen and assistant manager John Trollope to calm things down. Now, the amazing thing is no one appears to have seen the incident, no newsman, no linesman or indeed the referee. Lou Macari wouldn't comment today, only saying it's an internal matter. Anyway, now to happier things, the game itself. And Swindon's 3-1 lead from the first leg looked a little precarious when Andy Perry's cross, or was it a shot, landed in the back of Swindon's net. That made it 3-2. But the Swindon battlers came back, 42 minutes gone. Former Pompey player Dave Bamber towed in the equaliser. Portsmouth were then dead and buried when White's long-range shot cannoned off the crossbar, and there was Bamber to put it into an empty net. Swindon made it 6-2 on aggregate when Steve White scored himself. So a marvellous night for the West Country team, thrashing a First Division club.
I think without a doubt, when you go away from home, even in your own division, and win away from home is an achievement, and to come to a First Division club, obviously that's an achievement in its own. And especially the way the game, you know, went. We were doing okay early on, and then we lost a sort of silly goal, which would have deflated a lot of players, but our lads kept going and got back into the game and went on to win it easily.
There was one question I must ask you, Lou. Just near the end, we saw there was a little bit of a fracas between you and one of your players. Was that something that happened in the heat of the moment? Can you explain what we saw there?
Yes, it was in the heat of the moment.
No further comment on that?
Well, I don't discuss, you know, what I do with my players. That's between me and them.
So Swindon went into the hat again today and have drawn First Division opposition in the form of Watford. Well done.
This leg, Swindon nearly conceded an early goal. Fraser Digby saving in style from Mick Quinn. Then Portsmouth scored through Andy Perry on his debut. A shot come centre, deceiving the goalkeeper. Moments later, Portsmouth almost levelled the aggregate score. Mick Quinn shooting just wide. But Swindon equalised on the night just before half-time. The scorer, Dave Bamber, against his former club. The second half now, and a lucky escape for Swindon. Perry denied a second goal by Digby's instinctive save. Then, with 7 minutes left and Steve White catching the Portsmouth defence in disarray, Bamber was on the spot to score again. Almost immediately, the substitute White drove in his first goal of the season to send Swindon through 6-2 on aggregate.
I'm delighted. I mean, to come to First Division ground and win is beyond all belief for us. I mean, only 2 or 3 years ago we were going to Fourth Division grounds, and delighted if we won. And now we're here and we've won here, and unfortunately when you win a lot of games you take it a little bit for granted, but we've beaten First Division Portsmouth.
The last 5 minutes I thought we were a rabble. That disappointed me, but I take a bit of blame for that because I told them to get forward and take chances. It was 1 each till 5 minutes to go, and then two really silly goals, which I can blame myself for because I told people to get forward. But overall, I don't want to take anything away from Swindon because they deserved to go through.